Hello, everybody. This is Drew Thomas here. So, welcome to this very special live stream where I decided mostly going to talk about what I want for Thomas and Friends. I'm also going to be given some updates about upcoming projects and other stuff. I'll eventually bring on guests, but for now, I'm going to just have it be me solo. So, what I would love to see of Thomas and Friends, actually, wait, before I begin, I should probably state that these are all just my opinion. If you disagree, then that's okay. You can disagree. If you want something done different about Thomas, then well, you could probably take it up with the fan base. I mean, I, I, I mean, sometimes you may not like what you're gonna get, but sometimes you gotta take the good with the bad. I learned that from a Bluey episode. Like, I wasn't a huge fan of All Engines Go, but I still appreciated how they had Neil Cronin stuff. Anyway, so now let's talk about what I would want for Thomas and Friends. I was watching a video by Splendid Red Engine about what he was hoping. So I'm sort of going to go off what he said. I really hope that they're going to make a new series where they might just have UK voice actors and they sort of make it a classic Thomas series, but they use CGI obviously. Like, sure, the engines can bounce around a little bit, but at the same time, I don't want it to be like anything crazy like All Engines Go. But that's one thing I'm pretty sure might happen. Either that or it's going to be some sort of cheap web show that they're going to do with, well, Thomas and Friends, but, well, I doubt that one. The worst possible thing they could do is an AI animated project where everything is AI. The voices are done by AI, and then there's AI generated videos. But that's what VeggieTales is mostly doing. Although, from what I've heard, they might not even use AI after the backlash they've received um, after they saw after they made the Nutcracker Swede stuff and the Esther reanimation with AI. That was definitely a huge disaster. And the vast majority of the VeggieTales fandom were pissed. So I have a feeling that if Thomas and Friends used AI, that would be the official death of Thomas. Now, that doesn't mean I would completely renounce Thomas, but well, I will definitely not watch that AI slop. So I definitely don't want any AI slop. If Mattel uses AI instead of real animators taking their time on the project and they just rush through it, I will be pissed. Although I have a feeling that they might be delaying the Larry Boy movie on account of the AI situation, which means they're probably going to actually call on real animators after what happened. So they're probably going to delay the Larry Boy movie for a few years, maybe, or maybe like later for the year. So I'm pretty sure the original release was March 2026, but after the backlash, they knew that they should probably hire real animators. I'm hoping that won't be the same case for Thomas and Friends, where they decide to use AI. I mean, I can't think of any big movies that are animated with AI or used with AI, or some may argue that Disney Wish used AI to write their script. So I didn't see Wish yet though, so I'll have to check it out for myself. I don't know, but I've been hearing mostly bad stuff about Wish. I mean, it was like Disney's 100th anniversary movies, which is why during the end credits you could see various Disney characters, including but not limited to Nick Wilde and Judy Hopps. Anyway, and I hope that they're actually going to have. I'm hoping that they're going to use more adult actors. One of my friends said that he's hoping that the guy who played Lincoln Loud from The Loud House voices Thomas, but I'm going to be honest here. I really, really hope that Thomas isn't voiced by a kid. I do not want Thomas to be a kid. Unless the kid sounded like very old. And plus, what about the UK dub? Honestly, they should just use the UK voice actors instead of just, like maybe just make it all British. I mean, still air it in the US, but just no need to change the actors. Look at Bluey, which Bluey was originally considering using US voice actors, but they decided not to on account of, well, they wanted to keep things authentic and genuine. So they just kept things Australian. Albeit sometimes they changed a few things around, like originally dollar bucks were going to be called dollar dues, but one that was copying The Simpsons. Two, that would probably be considered an offensive term or whatever, so they just decided to keep it as dollar bucks. Anyway, the only episode that really had the Bluey character saying dollar dues is the Weekend, which was one of the pilots created for Bluey. The first pilot was the 2016 pilot where Bluey did a full 360 on a swing. They also pitched to Netflix, which they declined because they thought it was unsafe for kids. And for good reason. I mean, Bluey showed Bluey doing a 360 on the swings. Like, she did a full circle around like a loop-de-loop on a roller coaster. Anyway, I really hope that Thomas and Friends is going to go back to the basics, keeping it a simple show where they don't blah blah the morals, and they have good voices, and it sounds official and authentic. I mean, look at the first few seasons of Thomas. They were shown by Ringo Starr. Heck, Ringo Starr started on Shining Time Station, and he was a British person, despite the show taking place in an American universe. But he voiced a British conductor who worked on a British railway, which is why he would tell the Thomas and Friends story. One thing I really hope is that they don't fire those who have high creative control, because that's what happened with VeggieTales, because they had a good thing going when they brought back the original designs and they brought back the original voices, but then things quickly took a nosedive whenever they asked for more creative control, and they're like, nope, you're fired, basically. I hope that they keep the engines the same too. Like, one of my biggest fears I've had is what would happen if they decide not to make Thomas a steamy anymore. Like, for an episode, he became an electric tram or something. That would be my I'm done with Thomas moments. Like, that would be, I would hold a full-on funeral for Thomas if that was the case. I would invite my friends, and I would literally do it at a funeral parlor, and I would put Thomas in a casket. I would buy a casket, and I'll have some people singing Amazing Grace, I Can Only Imagine, like every single sad song. Because that would be Thomas, that would be the death of Thomas for good for me. And I would hold a big funeral, have a great eulogy, because I love Thomas. Well, I think I've said enough. Let's talk about some updates. So, Sunday, I'm going to the Wabash, Frisco, and Pacific Railroad. That's going to be fun. I'm hoping that things will be a lot better for this one, because my last visit, I mean, for the first half, it was pretty all right. I was doing good. Then I screwed up, and I'm feeling a little too beaten up about it. So I'm hoping that I can do better when I come back to the railroad. Anyway, let's bring on some guests. So I'm sure haven't heard the link yet. Let's get the link. Okay. Now just okay. That was weird. Anyway, so as for Six Flags, I will be making my ultimate comeback to Six Flags on September 6th. And obviously, so I'm going to Daredevil Days, which I'm hoping I can finish my next episode by then, so I can make a big Daredevil Days vlog where I make it a big deal that I came back. And then I'll probably start working on my next episode, which I think will probably be the episode for when Nick and Judy visit the island of Sodor. Yeah, I decided not to have Nick and Judy first visit the island in my movie, and just have it to where they pay a visit in a future episode where they travel by ship or plane or whatever, and they come to the island of Sodor to help out. Sort of like what Mr. Conductor does, or maybe something like Thomas and the Magic Railroad, where they travel on Lady or something like that. And that'll probably be the last appearance of Lady until my upcoming movie. Not Thomas Express or Silver City Adventure Part 2, but yeah. I'm still trying to think of a good title for Silver City Adventure Part 2. I'm sure I'll come up with a good one soon. I don't think White will be on the stream, but I'm pretty sure hopefully he'll show up. Well, if no one shows up, then yeah. I'll probably just talk more about what's to come. So, I suppose to explain about the upcoming movie. So, I have like 3 different movies planned so far. I have Silver City Adventure 2, Tom's Express 4, and Drew Thomas the Movie 3. Which I'm not going to be like how I was in 2021, where I was going to wait like 3 years to do the next movie, because that's what I did. I waited 3 years because I spent 22 and 23 with only making small movies, and then that's when I decided to make a sequel to Drew Thomas the Movie, because, well, yeah, I will release the next Drew Thomas the Movie next year. I'm going to work on it during the springtime, and I'm hoping I can get a computer by then. I'm going to start asking for more hours, so that way I can get more money for computers and stuff. Well, a computer. I just need one, because, yeah. So far, there's been no people here yet. I think Mr. Atlantic is messaging me. Oh, hey, Chase is here. Hello, Chase.
Hello.
Shout out to Mr. Atlantic, who is watching my stream. Shout out to Mr. Atlantic.
Although, sorry, I had your stream doubled open, so I didn't know if it was going to echo.
That's all right.
There we go.
I'm hoping to make a lot more episodes next year, because this year I haven't made any yet. Well, actually, I've only made one, and that was a April Fool's episode.
April Fools.
So I will make a real. I am working on a real episode, though. I just need Alex's Edward lines.
Oh, I saw your post on Facebook about the train at Six Flags again.
Are you talking? You're talking about on whether or not they close Chicago Station. I'm hoping they keep it open for next weekend, because that's when I'm going back. Not this coming weekend, but next weekend.
I keep mixing up both the train stations. I keep thinking St. Louis is actually Chicago.
Well, it depends, Drew, if they have Chicago open next weekend when you go, because they're already putting up the Fright Fest decorations.
Yeah, I know that the last time I was there for the last public operations before Fright Fest, I do remember that they already closed off Chicago when they were putting in the decorations. Well, for all I know, they might still have it open. But if that's not the case, I'll probably just have to deal with it for now. The whole,
Yeah.
Which thankfully, the line should still be tame. Which thankfully the line should still be tame for that Saturday. But well, as soon as Fright Fest starts, things are not going to be tame.
Yeah. Hey, buddy, back of the line. We all gotta wait in the line, or whatever that guy said in that episode.
Oh yeah, that post.
What was his phrase? I forgot. It was something about.
Hey, buddy, I don't care how much you want your pretty patties. You have to wait in the line with the rest of us. Yeah, that's sort of what happened to me when I accidentally went to the wrong spot.
In line, just like the rest of us. Points to the humongously long line.
Yeah. That's pretty much how big the line gets for the train. And I'm just like, okay, why are people so... I mean, then again, people still think that they might be doing Terror Train, but well...
Mr. Atlantic wants you to invite him.
Oh
Okay,
god.
let's bring him on. He's
Well, okay,
ducking.
what did you say before, Drew? Before you add him to the.
Shit, I forgot. Oh yeah, that's pretty much how the line gets, and people are still. I guess the reason why the line's getting so long is because one, it's a Fright Fest Saturday, and people want to get on the train so they can have a rest, and two, some people might still think that they're doing Terror Train, which they're not. So the best time to get on the train is whenever it starts to calm down, like especially after 9, because that's when they don't allow re-entry. However, if you go to Fright Fest during the nighttime, then be warned because there will be a line that stretches all the way back towards the bus parking lot to get
Okay,
into the park.
one question, Drew. So you said the train doesn't have a fast pass entrance, like Silver Dollar City does
Yeah, it
with
doesn't
the
have a
Trailblazer.
flash. Well, actually, it's no longer called Flash Pass anymore. Now they're going to call it Fast Lane. So they don't have Fast Lane. They don't have ADA. So I have to wait in line like the rest of everyone else. Which
But
I wish I could just show them the sheet and they could be like, he can't wait in line, and then they
but
let
what?
me in through. Yeah.
Yeah, but why? Why do they not have a fast pass for the train?
Well, because there's 2 different stations, so if they don't want to board at Chicago, they can board at St. Louis. There is a ADA entrance at Chicago Station. Oh, hey, Mr. Atlantic.
Mr. Atlantic.
Wow.
There he is. Are you going to be
I
at the
think
railroad Saturday or Sunday?
Which railroad? No. No.
Well, I'm going to be going.
he's gonna be too busy updating the game.
Chat, should I update the game with the new Railroad Museum?
Is it in yet or no?
Wait, you're at a railway museum today?
It's in the game, but like only in the studio, not in the game yet.
Oh, okay. I kept looking for it in the game because
Yeah, so far,
I kept running in circles for like 5 laps trying to see where it was.
Wait,
It's pretty
wait, what?
fine when I add it. I'm gonna drop the update in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, don't. I already know what part of it looks like.
What's the museum for? Is it like the game's history or?
Atlantic, did you add another station into the game or well, I guess I'll see when the update drops.
goodness gracious. What the fuck was that?
And Atlantic, did you put in the crossing borders too or no?
Oh yeah. Wait, let me do that.
Another
So,
reason
yeah.
why I'm going. Yeah, another reason why I'm going to the WFMP this Saturday is because I'm getting more train
Sunday.
stuff.
Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday.
From who?
From Joe.
Oh yeah.
I know why
Dude,
you kept the Thomas stuff.
Joe,
You secretly
last
still
time-
love Thomas.
Atlantic,
Guys,
last time-
Atlantic secretly still loves Thomas.
No, I don't. It's in my
Yes, you
added.
do. Don't deny. I saw you on the Thomas Kitty ride. I saw you on there. I have
Bro,
photographic
where?
evidence. You like Tom's of Friends, don't you, Atlantic?
Drew, I'm gonna hang you.
Drew, I'll sell you a Lupa track with a Switch and controller.
What do you think I'm made out of? Money? Actually, yeah. That's a pretty fair deal, actually. I might have to take that.
Yeah. And I'm gonna ask you 25, but there's a special reason for why I'll ask 25, because I'll throw in a little surprise.
Oh boy, I like surprises.
And I won't tell you what it is until you receive it. I'm not telling you what it is.
I like surprises.
But I think you might like it.
I think I might bring Damien on. I haven't brought him on a stream for a while.
Yep.
That's just because Hudson sometimes shorts my streams, and he's still a little bit upset with the past.
Wait,
stuff
Atlantic,
that
are
he's
you?
done.
Sorry, are you working on the game right now?
Yup.
Oh yeah, speaking of the game, you probably remember how I asked about how I had an idea for a Halloween update.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we should tell the viewers what the name of the game is. The name of the game is Hamilton Creek and East Valley Park Railroad
I
on
gotta go.
Roblox.
I gotta go.
Wait, East Valley Park?
East Valley Park Railroad.
Oh my gosh, that's a reference to Valley Park near St. Louis.
I gotta go.
That's where Wally's and Krispy Kreme is.
I gotta go.
Okay, bye.
Oh,
Bye.
And now for some true or false. True or false, Atlantic still likes Thomas secretly.
True.
True.
You got it right. I didn't have to buzz you guys.
Wyatt, I'm
Alright,
surprised your internet has not crapped out and kicked you out of the stream.
Oh, don't.
Oh God, I
don't
probably just jinxed you by saying that.
Don't. No.
I guess we'll bring up another true or false question. True or false? Wyatt really wants the Frozen set.
Oh God damn it, dude.
Yes.
That's right, Chase. What about you, Wyatt?
I only think it's right because I need it for extra parts.
You didn't even. That's not a yes or no, buzz him. It was a yes or no question, Wyatt.
And now for another true or false question. True or false? Chase is going to dress up as the hero girl.
What?
True or false? Chase is going to dress up as the hero girl when we do Polar Express.
No, false. My God.
I'm kidding.
I'm okay. I was about to say something about that.
I just wanted to find a reason to buzz you because I buzzed Wyatt.
Yeah, I have the boy's robe, but I don't have the girl's nightgown.
And why would he? Unless if he secretly dresses up as girls.
Oh, why did
Oh, way to
Wyatt
go,
leave?
Chase. You caused Wyatt to get kicked from the stream. Bravo.
Whoops. Okay, well, I guess I can't say anything.
Everyone, put shame on you, Chase, in the chat.
Oh my God.
Let's see how many people do it. Oh, I suppose I could give a layout update. That's right. Look closely. You might
can I-
see something.
Can you zoom in? Okay, there we go.
Notice anything different?
A signal.
Yes, I have a signal.
Oh, yeah.
I have a signal.
Oh, it's okay. There we go.
Oh, he's back.
Look
I
what
can't
you did,
believe-
Chase.
What'd you say,
You
Wyatt?
jinxed me. You fucking jinxed me.
Okay, I didn't mean to jinx you. I didn't think it would actually work.
Then why did you think about saying it?
I don't know. I didn't think it would actually work. Wait, so your internet actually just died out there and you disconnected?
Yeah.
I kind of wish I would with the original idea for Drew Thompson's episode where I have Timothy Sheds come to life and be named John. Like from the Unlucky Tugs video of him watching Misty Out Rescue with Trampy. I just love how Trampy brought up that question out of nowhere. What if Timothy Sheds was alive, and then just started thinking of how he would sound. I feel like if he did have a voice, I feel like the Michael Brandon voice is more accurate to what he would actually sound like.
Thomas should have his Thomas and the Magic Railroad voice by Eddie.
Oh yeah, Eddie Glenn. I've also heard that he was originally supposed to voice James in the original version of Thomas and the Magic Railroad for one of the director's cuts.
In the blueprint? You mean in the work print? Or no? No, he wasn't in the
Not
work
really
print.
work print, but more of like a different actor. But I do know that he was going to be the replacement until he brought on. And also, Eddie Glenn was originally going to voice Percy until he was brought in to voice Thomas when Bella replaced,
Honestly, yeah. Honestly, I kind of liked Percy's final voice. I thought James's was weird though.
Yeah. However, I personally didn't mind it because I thought that just made him sound like a young kid. Like
Who, James?
before- yeah, he sounded like a young kid in a way.
I love the scene where he's trying to shoo away the fly, and
Yeah,
it's like, better still,
fly.
buzz off.
yeah. Sandal fly, boot fly, shoe fly. That's it.
Better still, buzz off.
Thomas says the buffers. Botheration.
You weren't concentrating, Thomas. Lucky for you that the buffers were there.
That's what buffers are for, to stop engines from crashing. What are you doing in the sheds, James?
I'm feeling a little blue, which isn't so hot when you're red. I was naughty, and Sir Topham Hatt told me to think about all the ways it could be really useful. Then I could come out again.
He's just trying to make this a better railway for steam engines. So Topham Hatt says,
Thomas,
the less we need diesels to help. Help
Wyatt.
you?
oh, I was gonna-
You always need help. Because steam engines are cowardly, cranky, worn-out hunks of metal who couldn't hurt a fly.
no, we're not.
Yes, you
Aren't.
are. Now, I've come back to find a lost steam engine. I'm going to destroy her and dominate you. And then you'll be nothing but useless scrap. Right, Pinchy?
Big bully stinker.
We're really useful engines. You won't dominate us, and you won't destroy her. We won't let you. Neither will Mr. Conductor. I'm off to fetch him now.
What lost engine?
Sorry about that brief quoting session. We just can't leave Thomas and Magic Row quotes unfinished.
It just I just love the shot with James. He says big bully stinker, and all of a sudden he's got his shocked face on. He's like, what?
Yeah.
Although I gotta say my favorite James scene is the smelters scene.
Yeah.
You can't deny that was one of the best scenes in the entire movie.
Yeah. It's also worth noting that in the work prints, Splatter and Dodge were voiced by Michael Angelis for some parts.
I wish those two did appear more in Thomas and Friends. They only appeared in that movie. That is the only time they showed.
Yeah, they were originally going to show up in Middle Engine, but they replaced it with Arian Burt. For some reason, they just repainted them back into Arian Burt.
Oh yeah, there was also a listing saying they were supposed to appear in Day of the Diesels,
Oh, yeah.
but got
They were
replaced
gonna
by Paxton and Sydney, I think.
Oh, no, I believe it was Arian Burt, like, before. However, Paxton City. Oh, Dennis was also going to appear in Day of the Diesels, except he was replaced by Norman. And yes, I did know that George was going to be in Thompson Magic Road. His part was going to be Diesel 10 was going to hire him to smash through all the buffers.
Oh yeah.
And then,
Yeah, that was in the script before the work print, wasn't it?
Yep, that is correct. It was in a couple of script and a couple of storyboards too.
Oh,
And
did you
so
see
ultimately-
There's a part that was scripted where Junior was going to turn Diesel 10 and PT Boom.
Yeah, turn PT into Boiler Sludge. You were left on.
Hello?
I still hear you.
Oh, I said there was a there was a part in the original script that said Junior was supposed to turn Diesel 10 and PT Boomer into Sludge.
Yeah, but it was cut because they didn't want to make Junior a murderer, and probably
Yeah.
also because of budget reasons, it would probably be difficult. But while someone made an image of what actually would happen, and it looked pretty dark. Like it gave me like Benny the Ink Machines vibes or something like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of insane.
Yeah,
That
it's kind of like that villain by Tim Curry in Fern Gully, where it's like this puddle of oil and smoke, and it was voiced by Tim Curry, and there's even a song called "A Toxic Love" by him.
Yeah, it was some kind of magic bandana that Junior was able to
Yeah.
use, and it turns both of them into sludge.
Yeah, thankfully that got cut because that probably made the movie dark. Honestly, I'm also glad Neil Crone voiced Diesel 10 because honestly, he would have just made Diesel 10 seem like a generic Disney villain.
Although I did like how Diesel 10 proceeded to act stupid by the coal hopper.
Yeah.
That was the thing that made him less evil and more comedic is when he's like, I call it how to stop being stupid, proceeds to be stupid.
Pretty much. That's one of the funniest scenes with Diesel 10, but I don't know which is the funniest. There's like quite a bit of funny scenes. Like I think that part might be the funniest when he's like, "Now it's time for the next lesson, huh? I call it how to stop being stupid." Proceeds to be stupid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's actually clips now of Diesel 10's Russian accent, where it kind of sounds like the Diesel 10 voice we hear today, but with a Russian accent. Until they replace it with a Jersey accent on account of a Russian accent being deemed too offensive.
Mm.
It's gonna sound like "Pinchy is hungry" or something like that.
Although, what's your opinion on the scene where Mr. Conductor gets flung by Pinchy after the hose gets cut?
Definitely an awesome scene.
Yeah, when he's hanging over the... I would love to try and attempt to film something like that with you getting launched. That would be hilarious.
I would probably have to tie myself to like some sort of cables and just flip around like I'm being flung in midair though to pull that off. Or I could just use the figurine version of me.
Yeah. 3, 2, too late, Diesel.
That would be funny to attempt actually. Just the live action me just flipping around. That would be funny.
If I could get my motion tracking to actually function properly, I could do that. That would be hilarious. I could just have like a green screen ball be invisible and you stitched onto it with it going flying across the screen.
Yeah. Okay, it would be funny if it was like a ragdoll version of me. And it looks almost just like me, but it's like a ragdoll. And then we just
ragdoll version. Too late, Diesel. Ah!
How they pulled off that scene. I mean,
I
do know
honestly
that green screen and stuff, but
yeah, props to them for somehow figuring out how to launch him across the island of Sodor.
yeah, for some reason as a kid, I thought that Diesel 10 was saying "one" when he was yelling in pain.
Was saying what?
I thought he was yelling out the word "one" as soon as he launched Mr. Conductor, but he was just yelling out in pain. It was like, "Too late, Diesel, one!"
Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah, but in reality, it was just him screaming in pain because while Mr. Conductor literally hit one of his hydraulic pipes on Pinchy.
So, here's my question to you: is the windmill actually that close to the bridge?
That's a good question, actually.
The fact that in the shot after the windmill, when Junior gets kidnapped by Diesel 10, he's apparently close to the windmill.
Yeah.
Which that doesn't really make sense. To me, it doesn't.
Yeah. One thing I find crazy is how Diesel 10 literally took Junior around the island as soon as he was flung to his cab roof. And while there was even a scene where it showed Diesel 10 running through the nighttime where he was still hanging on to he was still hanging on to Diesel 10 for dear life, pretty much. And while Diesel 10 was going to say, "End of the line, Twinkle Toes Junior."
Yeah.
But they just decided to have it to where they decided to have it where the next day it just shows Diesel 10 going into the yard, and it's like, you know.
Oh, I figured out how the on top of James scene was done for the smelters.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. They had like green screen, a full scale replica of James's cab.
Yeah, or James's roof.
Oh yeah.
They had like the top of the roof and then the front of the boiler.
I think it would be awesome if I had like a full scale model of Thomas's cab for like close up shots of me on Thomas and for shots when I'm climbing aboard Thomas. But that would be pretty. I mean, I guess I could maybe use the Thomas model, and I just feel myself walking up towards the step.
You mean like I tried to do?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And obviously,
come on, Lily. I'm very home on trains.
Yeah, but I also wish it had like an interior where I could have Thomas's controls be in it.
Here, actually, I was thinking about something like that, and I was like, what if he just goes to the Transportation Museum and film inside one of their engines cabs?
If I did pick an engine, it would probably have to be the Lockheed narrow gauge engine, the saddle tank engine they got.
Yeah, the small one that's it's by that tugboat, isn't it?
Yeah, that small one.
It's like
I
across from the
remember being in
tugboat.
that cab when I was a kid.
Yep. I was just in that cab at the beginning of this year.
So
They
if
did.
did
I
do
like
that-
how that's the one thing the Transportation Museum does right. They let you in a lot of the cabs of the engines.
Yeah, but that's only for like a few engines, not like all the engines. Unfortunately, I would.
Yeah,
love to
not
see
all
that.
not every single. I didn't say every single one of them, but a few of them. Yeah.
I just wish we could go outside the cab of 1522. Although rumor has it that they might be restoring 1522.
Yeah.
That would
Yeah,
be nice. Though.
you can go in the Berkshire that's in the very front. I know that.
Hang on, my mom just called for me. I'm going AFK.
Okay. So what hello audience, you're with me now. So what should we talk about? Well, Neil Crone was going to make Diesel 10 have a Rosanation cut as it would be considered a fan. Yeah. Yeah, that was true, unfortunately. Yeah, so our game, Hamilton Creek and East Valley Park Railroad, has been updated numerous times now, and shortly it should be getting an update with a brand new train museum, which I'm not going to disclose what's in unless you yourself want to join the game. Just remember, it's Hamilton Creek and East Valley Park Railroad on Roblox. So, if you want to do that.
Hey everybody, so I'm going to be going out to get custard. So I'm going to end the stream off a little early so I can get custard with my family. So that's all.
Wyatt just came back.
Yeah, sorry, Wyatt. I will do another stream tomorrow, probably. I try not to stream too much though, but I will try to do another one tomorrow. So anyway, like, subscribe, share. Good night, Pickle Sluck. Bye.